What's up, y'all? This video is going to be about some tips and tricks for beginners on Guns of Glory Lost Island. So the first tip I want to talk about is temporary wonders. Wonders are abilities that you can equip that help you out with things like construction speed, research speed, training speed, and there's some battle wonders that can help you out in key events like UAC or the kill event. So you go to your profile, and underneath your equipment here where I have this red dot, you click on that. There's going to be some to the right side that are discounted. They usually go along with what the gold stage is. If not, it's going to be something generic like storage protection or resource production. Like we're during the research stage right now, and you see they have this one here. It's discounted and it's only 2 hours, but that should be more than enough time if you're only upgrading research during that 30-minute window that you've used your development talent. But if you hit go here, it's going to show you a list of all the different wonders here. Comes in very handy if you're upgrading your castle. It takes 300 days to get 20% off. That's 60 days off of your 300 days just by using this wonder that only costs you 800 gold. And you see it lasts for a whole day. Same thing with the research or the training speed. Very beneficial. Get 20% off for just 1,000, and you have a whole day to use that. And when you're doing UAC or the kill event, you really want to use this airship beacon here. It lasts 7 days, 3,500 gold, but the most important thing about it is that it gives your estate defensive abilities from your airship when your airship is out in a march. So during UAC, you're plundering the building with your main march. A lot of people like to zero your castle because they know your airship is not there. When you're using this wonder, that's not going to let them do that. During kill event, if you're hitting a bunch of different castles, you really want to protect your main estate. And I know for me, when I see somebody hitting castles, I see their airship is out, the first thing I do is click on their profile and see if they have this wonder equipped. And if they don't, and I see that their airship is out, that's a bunch of easy kills. The last thing I'll say about it is after you purchase it, go back to this page and make sure you click on it and equip it. If you don't equip it, the benefits are not going to apply to you. And you know that it's equipped because you go back to this page and you can see that it's right there. The next tip is getting recruitment banners in the auction house. Every 2 weeks, I think it is, the Behemoth Beast comes in, and after he's defeated for the next 24 hours, there's 3 auctions that come up in your kingdom. An auction, well, there's other auctions, but there's only 3 for your recruitment banners. There's one for 200 banners, 300 banners, and 400 banners. They're 10,000, 15,000, and 20,000 gold for each one. If nobody in your kingdom knows about it, you're good. You can go through those and get those nonstop. Story real quick. When I left for a couple years, I came back and I went to this auction, and I bid on all 3 of them. Won them all the cheapest price. It was no problem. Uh, the next time it came around, same thing, no problem. The next time it came around, somebody else bid on him. We bid back and forth, but it was only one person. So the next time it came around, same thing happened, went back and forth, but I noticed it was still the same person. So if you got, good relationships with people, or this guy, I didn't, so I decided to just message him and said, hey, I noticed it's just me and you all the time doing this. Let's take turns. One week, you'll do the 3 and the 200, and I'll do the 400, and then the next time I'll do the 400, you do the 3 and the 2. Um, that ended up working well for us for a couple weeks or a couple months, and then we had a third person, and now for the last 3 or 4 months it's only been 3 of us, so we alternate. One gets to 400, one gets to 300, one gets to 200, and then we just alternate every time they come through. But immediately after those are the 24-hour auction, and that's as soon as the Behemoth Beast is done. The reset after that, those come up. As soon as those auctions are done, it opens up a bunch of other auctions. And this is where you can really get a whole lot of them. I'm kind of been low on gold, so I haven't been bidding on them recently. But look at the top 4 here. This is when I had a little bit more gold. And you see, in just those 4 auctions, I got 1,300 banners for 93,000 gold. I'll take that every time. Actually, if I was paying attention more instead of bidding on them when I saw low prices, I probably could have got some better prices because there was still a lot more that sold. I just ran out of gold and was trying to take ones at good prices. But for the most part, I'm not going to spend more than, say, 20,000 gold on 200 banners, 30,000 gold on 300 banners, or 40,000 gold on 400 banners. You might not win something every time, but check it out every time it comes up, and you'll probably find some really good deals. Sometimes you're going to get on, and somebody's going to be bidding crazy. You're going to have somebody, I remember one time this dude was bidding 60, 70,000 for 400 banners, 50,000 for 200 banners. He was just going nuts, and he was winning everything. The dude must have had, I don't know how much gold, but when that happens, just save your gold. Wait till the next time. Use it on other things. So this is what the second round of auctions looks like. There'll be a bunch of creation designs, but when you scroll down, you will see a lot of auctions like this for recruitment banners. Um, there's going to be a lot of different kingdoms bidding on these, so you're going to have to pick and choose on which ones you think are worth it. But keep going all the way down, and there's going to keep on being more of them. I notice a lot of times when you go way to the bottom, people aren't bidding on them as much, but just kind of keep an eye out and see what you think is worth it to spend on. The next tip is honor keys. If you're looking to spend a little bit of money, the best value in the game is the honor keys. You're going to have to upgrade your free pass to the honor pass and the royal pass to get more of these chests available to use your keys. Recently, they've added this wish bubble that you could add things that you prefer. The best there is to always do the four most recent ones. Here, it's the four curiosities. You see all the other ones they have here is old equipment, old airship parts, old guard weapons, old gemstones, and old coats of arms. They're all older, so the best thing to do is select 3 of the 4 of the newest item that was released. I am a distance marcher, so I select the troop, infantry, and the distance. I don't select the cavalry one. That's why I left the ring out, which is down here. Now make sure you do it when they give you other benefits. Here you see when you purchase some of the keys for 99 cents, you get this benefit. Also with the same thing with the $4.99. They do that all the time with different ones where you could double up on rewards in different ways. Here's another one. This is just for topping up gold, but you top up gold when you buy the keys. Also, on the road to victory, this was a reward for recharging. It's also with the gold. Nothing. Nothing good. That's gonna happen. But it's still, even without the wish list things that you can get, it is still the best value in the game to do the honor keys. So I ended up buying one more key because I needed one more to get to the super chest, and that would have also got me to the next reward. And I ended up getting the Make a Wish reward. A lot of times it will happen when you get to the 5th star, sometimes 3, sometimes 6. It just happens. The reward I was close to getting to is the champion gift one. I was really close. I was like 39 something, so I just bought one more and ended up giving me that next one. Another quick tip about the honor keys. If you go up here to buy your keys and you purchased all of the $4.99 and 99-cent ones already, you see here I only have the $9.99 ones available. They add more during the settlement stage, but you have to go to the limited deal, go down again to the limited deal, and you see I have the $4.99 available. The 1.99 one that I bought was from here. So during the settlement stage, you can buy more of the ones that are $1 per key, because that is the best value to keep going at it. The next tip is Return of the King benefits. So I only recommend doing this if you have more than 2 farms, because if you have only 2 farms, you want to keep those to trade those recruitment banners to your estate every day. and collect resources like normal. And I think that's worth it more than the Return of the King benefits. But if you do have a third farm, then you would have to not log in for 7 days. And when you return, you'll have this little Return of the King icon over here. When you go to it, you'll have a chance in the Estate Revival store to complete different tasks. And you get some resources. It's not great, but it does help. But the important thing is that you get these Unity Horns. And when you claim the Unity Horns, you're able to summon the Wilderness Beast. And when you go to other, it's almost all the way at the bottom, you'll see a horn right here. And when you use this horn, you're able to summon this beast right here. And you rally this like you would anything else. You can even have your main do it if you just place it with your farm and then have your main start the rally. You'll see it come up on the top here, and you can just join that way. But you do not have to join in order to get the benefits. The good thing is that everyone in your alliance will get this message, and the first 5 wilderness beasts that you summon per day, you'll get these exact rewards, right? So you can get 15 recruitment banners, 500 gold, and this fortune chest usually gives you 300, so that's another 1500 gold. So you can potentially get 2000 gold per day and 15 recruitment banners per day. Again, it's only the first 5 wilderness beasts that you summon per day will give you this exactly set of rewards. The other thing that the Return of the King benefits does is it gives you 5% training speed, 5% construction speed, and 5% research speed. That can be stacked with 5 lords that return, giving you a maximum of 25% here. If you go to your alliance, then manage, you have the Return of the King benefits here, and it will show you that 25%. If it shows right here, there's currently 13 returning kings in our alliance. Again, only 5 can stack. When you click on this little magnifying glass, you'll see all the lords that returned and how long they have left with their benefits. Also, when you collect these return coins and the rest of these rewards, you're able to use them in the return store. I don't really use any of this other stuff in my farms, so I would just sit here and get all resource packs. The rest of the stuff is pretty minimal, but you know, in this game, every little bit counts, so you keep adding it all up. And the last tip, and the best tip, is save all of your upgrades for the 50% event. I left for 2 years, and I came back, and within a couple months, I was competing with everybody in the kingdom on stats. It's because I saved all of my upgrades for the 50% event. You're able to get rewards for your upgrades and then use those rewards to purchase more things that you can't buy at any other time except for the 50% event. There's some stuff that you can get in the shops, but it's always the older stuff. The only way to get the newer stuff is pretty much exclusively through the 50% event. There are some things like the pirate event that, you know, might give you some elixirs or some other parts, but it's just not worth it to me. I do all of the vampire visits, you know, the 40 per day for the pirate event, but when you upgrade stuff during the pirate event, you get very little rewards. You know, you'll get like 30, 40 of those keys, and when you do the same upgrades during the 50% event, you'll get a whole lot more rewards that you're able to purchase whatever you like, not just random on the wheel like during the pirate event. So the number one tip is save for the 50% event. The 50% event is not going on right now, so I can't show you all the details of that, but I did have somebody that requested the best ways to upgrade during the 50% event for low spenders and non-spenders. So I'm actually going to be having another video coming up pretty soon. I believe it's February 4th or 5th, so about 5 or 6 days from now. When that comes out, I'm going to do a whole nother video just on how to upgrade during the 50% event. And it, you know, the main things that you upgrade, it's all the airship parts, guard weapons, equipment, gemstones, curiosity, the coat of arms, precision parts. I believe the first day is construction speed ups. So all of that stuff you should save for the 50% event. Please check out my other videos. Check out the one that's coming up in 5 or 6 days. I'll tell you exactly the best ways to do that. Little tips like using the shooting gallery. I get a lot of resources from the shooting gallery that help me upgrade a lot of those items during the 50% event. So please be sure to check that out. Be sure to check out my other videos. Thank you very much for watching.